Building an audience is now a waste of time. This is a post from Billu that he posted just last week. But this conversation, followers are dead or subscribers are dead, are being echoed by various voices, including Jack Conte, who appeared on the Colin and Samir show on YouTube to say that building subscribers is dead. But one thing, I'm just not sure I believe all that crap, because here's the thing, man. Like, I'm a video marketer, I'm a businessman, I'm running a company, a 7-figure company, by the way, multiple employees, and our primary thing for making money is building an audience. We build audiences and then we nurture, we massage, and we convert those audiences. And we do that for a variety of reasons. And so, imagine that I'm a farmer out in the field and I'm like doing my farming. Right? And some guy from a podcast station, like way up in the city somewhere, goes, farming is dead. And I'm out in the field like doing it right now. People are buying the things I'm farming. And when we look at it in that way, we all know that on its face, this whole idea that building an audience is dead is something that could only be said by someone who already has a large audience. Billu has 1.9 million followers on his Instagram audience alone. Let's take a look at his reels are closing in like 30,000, 70,000 views, and I'll bet you he's posting a few of these per day. Billu is also worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He co-founded Quest Nutrition, which was acquired for $1 billion in 2019. I also want to add that I've met Tom. I think he's an amazing guy, and I love the content that he does, especially his tweets around business. But Tom got there by building audiences. What about Colin and Samir? 1.58 million subscribers on their channel, but the message is that subscribers themselves are dead. What does that say about the 1.58? Are they nobodies? Look, I definitely understand how this game is played. A new technology, a new thing comes out so that you have to say that everything that came before that is dead. I also understand and recognize that subscribers and followers are not necessarily an indication of how healthy your channel is today, whether on Instagram or on YouTube. Your followers, your subscribers, are a snapshot of how your channel performs in time. So it's good to do a video that gets you a lot of subscribers. It tells you that that type of video is the type of video that you need to build a following off of. So make more. But you might also have other videos that get you a ton of views and not a ton of followers. Those videos are also good for you to make because they serve a different purpose. I also understand that the people in your audience are going to change and grow and evolve over time. The people who followed me 3 years ago are probably not following me today. I know some of them are, just as I'm not following everybody that I used to follow. Some of the people I used to follow are now friends, colleagues, or clients. But here's the thing. In order for me to get to the next level of my channel, which means brand deals, more brand deals, or higher revenue from AdSense, or selling my own product, which is where I specialize. I specialize working with the business community, right? So like that's kind of our vibe is we work with business people, typically 7 and 8 figure companies, and we're moving product through YouTube, right? Like selling services, selling programs. It doesn't matter if you're doing that or trying to get brand deals, which we also do. You need to have subscribers to show that people, at least at a time, wanted to be a part of what you're doing. If all you can show is views, you're a one-dimensional channel. I think that this new wave of you don't need any subscribers anymore, I think that's a trend that we're going to see from all the well-established sort of like YouTube and business elites. It's kind of like a little snotty, right? It's just like, oh, let them eat cake. Like, oh, yes, cake is no longer the preferred food. It's like, we prefer this white golden goose. You know, and it's like all of us starving creators, guys, listen, you need to build an audience. You need to build an audience so strong and so responsive that you get bored of them and you start making content that says, I don't need an audience. That's what you need to do. It's like you need to get like so good at building audiences that you can step back and say, I don't need that audience. Because that's exactly what's happening right now. And look, I'm not against these guys. I like Colin and Samir. I've met them. I've hung out with them as well. All really good guys. But I think that there's like something to be said about what's true and what's just out there getting a click. I also feel like a very deep responsibility to those who are like under $1 million. So you're maybe not my client, but you're like trying to be someday. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see you doing what works and not falling prey to what someone who's already rich and already famous is saying to make their new message stand out more. So that's the point of this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I would love to hear from you in person at Vid Summit, where I will be in Dallas this summer. I'm the MC. In fact, all of the MCs, like that's something that I put together, work with Daryl to do that. I'd love to see you guys there. Talk to me in the comments section. Am I wrong? Am I right? Are you going to be at Vid Summit? Let me know. I'm Owen Video, and I'll see you in the next one.